Everything feels off, not wrong, just slightly. Everything feels off slightly, like something's out of place. Like I'm standing in a moment, I don't recognize my space. Nothing's really broken, but nothing feels right. Everything feels off slightly since you left my life. The light hits different through the window now. Same time every morning, but I don't know how. It used to feel warmer even on cold days. Now everything's the same, just slightly misplaced. I follow my routine like I always do, but every little movement feels like missing you. I can't explain it, it's hard to describe. Just something inside me doesn't align. Everything feels off slightly, like I'm half awake, like I'm stuck in a version of every mistake. I try to be normal, but I don't feel right. Everything feels off slightly, every day, every night. I pour too much coffee, then leave it untouched. I start doing something and it feels like too much. I walk into rooms and forget why I came, like my mind's somewhere else, but I stay the same. Your name almost slips in the middle of things, then I stop myself short like it doesn't mean anything. I tell myself heal and just take some time, but time hasn't fixed this quiet inside. Maybe it's not you, maybe it's me, trying to exist in what used to be. Cause everything's here, but it's not the same. Like life kept going, but I didn't change. Everything feels off slightly, and I feel it now. In the smallest moments, I don't know how to get back to something that felt like me. Everything feels off slightly, and I can't fix me. Everything feels off, not enough to break, just enough to stay. I never changed it. The light still looks the same. Your side of the room still glows that soft gold shade. I tell myself it's just habit now, but every night I leave it on, like some part of me still waits for your sound. The house gets quiet in familiar ways, and I swear sometimes it feels like yesterday. I froze the small things so I wouldn't feel the change. Cause if everything stayed still, maybe you would too. I keep the light the same, like you still live here, like you might walk back in and whisper in my ear. I keep the light the same, though you've been gone so long, trying to hold on to warmth after the feeling's gone. I know it sounds insane, but I don't know what else to do. So every night I leave a little light for you. The hallway still carries the shape of your steps, and I still slow down near your side of the bed. Some nights I almost hear your keys at the door, then reality settles heavy on the floor. I should move on, everyone says that, but grief has a way of making time collapse. Maybe healing means finally changing the room, but I'm not ready to lose what's left of you. I keep the light the same, like you still live here, like you might walk back in and whisper in my ear. I keep the light the same, though you've been gone so long, trying to hold on to warmth after the feeling's gone. I know it sounds insane, but I don't know what else to do. So every night I leave a little light for you. Maybe it's not the light, maybe it's the hope I never turned off. The bulb's getting weaker now, but I still can't let it go. I never changed it. I don't live without you. I just live around the gap. I live around the gap where you used to be, like everything I just accept inside of me. I move around the space like I've learned the shape. I live around the gap, but I can't replace. I walk a little wider past your side of the bed, like there's still something there, even in my head. I don't touch your things, but I don't move them too, like leaving them alone keeps me close to you. I changed how I exist in the smallest ways, just to make it through each empty day. I didn't fill the space, I just learned to bend around the absence you left in the end. I live around the gap and it's everywhere, in the way I pause like you're still there. I tried to move forward, but I hesitate. I live around the gap you left in my place. I leave conversations just slightly incomplete, like I'm still waiting for you to speak. I sit on one side of everywhere I go, like balance disappeared and I feel it slow. I laugh a little softer, talk a little less, like filling too much space feels like a mess. I tell myself slowly this is just change, but change shouldn't feel this strange. Maybe I'm afraid to close the space, 'cause if I do, there's no trace of what we were or where you've been, just an empty place I'm standing in. I live around the gap and it's breaking me slow, like everything fits, but I already know something is missing, I can't escape. I live around the gap you couldn't replace. I don't live without you. I don't live without you. I don't live without you. I just learned how to live around you being gone. I don't notice what's there. I notice what's missing. notice what's missing in the smallest things, in the silence between words, in the space between breaths. Nothing feels different, but nothing feels right. I notice what's missing every day, every night. Your name doesn't come up like it used to before, but I feel it in moments I can't ignore. Like reaching for something that isn't there, or turning around to empty air. Even laughter feels off, like it's slightly delayed, like part of the feeling just never stayed. I try not to think about what we were, but absence has a way of making it blur. I notice what's missing more than what stays, in the quietest moments, in the longest days. I try to move on, but I fall back through. I notice what's missing, and it's always you. I walk into rooms and something feels gone, like a piece of the air I depended on. I hear conversations, but I drift away, 'cause something inside me won't fully stay. I almost say things I used to say to you, and stop mid-sentence like I always do. I tell myself healing just takes some time, but time only shows me what's not in my life. Maybe it's not just you, maybe it's me, trying to exist in what used to be. 'Cause everything's here, but it's incomplete, like I'm learning to live with something missing in me. I notice what's missing, and I feel it now. In every quiet second, I don't know how to be who I was when you were with me. I notice what's missing, and it's part of me. I notice what's missing, not all at once, just enough to stay. I sit alone more often, not on purpose. It just happens. I sit alone more often, like it's where I belong, like silence understands me more than anyone. I leave space beside me, like you might show up. I sit alone more often, and I don't say much. I still check my phone, even when it's quiet, like maybe I missed something I didn't try to find it. I sit in the same place you used to sit too. Sometimes I forget, then remember it's just me now. The room doesn't change, but it feels off somehow, like everything's waiting for someone not around. I tell myself it's normal, people drift apart, but normal doesn't feel like this kind of dark. I sit alone more often, and it's getting hard to tell if I like the quiet or I'm stuck in it as well. I try to stay busy, but I slow back down. I sit alone more often with you not around. I made 2 cups of coffee, then poured one out. Didn't even think, just stood there for a while. I turned on a light in the middle of the day, then turned turned it back off, cause it felt the same. I started a sentence like you were still here, then stopped halfway through when it got too real. I don't know why I still do things like that. Like part of me thinks you're coming back. Sometimes I hear a sound in the hall and I look up, but it's nothing at all. I sit there waiting like I used to do, but waiting feels different without you. And maybe I stayed a little too long in a place where you're already gone. I sit alone more often, and I feel it now. In every quiet second, I don't know how to be who I was when you were around. I sit alone more often, and I'm breaking it down. I sit alone more often, and somehow it still feels like I'm waiting for you. I didn't follow you, I just stayed where you left me. I stay where you left me, like time didn't move, like I'm still in the moment I lost you. You walked away slowly, I didn't change. I stay where you left me, in the same place. The air feels the same, but I don't feel right. Like I'm stuck in a second you already left behind. I replay your footsteps over and over again, like if I hear them enough you'll come back in. I didn't go with you, I didn't know how, so I stayed in the silence you left me in. Now I thought I would move like people do, but I'm still standing where I lost you. I stay where you left me, and I feel it now in every quiet second. I don't know how to leave this moment or let it fade. I stayed where you left me, and I haven't moved away. People keep talking like life goes on, but I'm still stuck where you were gone. I hear my name, but it sounds far, like I'm not really where they are. I try to step forward just once or twice, but every direction leads back to that night. I tell myself slowly I'll be okay, but okay never came when you walked away. Maybe I froze when you let go, maybe I stayed in what I know, 'cause moving forward means leaving you, and I don't know how to do that. I stay where you left me, and it's killing me slow, like the world kept turning, but I didn't go. I try to let go, but I don't know when. I stay where you left me, again and again. I stay where you left me, because I don't know where else to go. I still make 2 cups, don't even think, I just do. I still make 2 cups, like you're waking up with me, like nothing really changed, like we're still what we used to be. I catch it halfway through, but I go on anyway. I still make 2 cups and throw one away. Steam rises slowly from both of them the same. One gets cold faster, but I don't say your name. I stand in the kitchen a little too long, like something about this is where you belong. I tried making just one a couple times before, but it felt even emptier than it did before. I know you're not here, I know it's the truth, but habits don't listen to what I've been through. I still make 2 cups, and I don't know why. Maybe part of me thinks you just haven't arrived. I try to move on, but I fall back again. Still with you then. I leave yours sitting a little too long, like time might fix what's already gone. I take a sip from mine, then forget to drink, 'cause something about this makes me stop and think. I rinse them both out like it never was real, but going through emotions is all that I feel. I tell myself tomorrow I'll finally change, but mornings come back and I do the same. Maybe I'm holding more than I should to something that ended but once felt good, 'cause letting this go feels heavier too. Like if I stop this, I lose you for real. I still make 2 cups, and it's breaking me slow. Like the smallest habit is the hardest to let go. I try to be different, but I don't know how. I still make 2 cups, and you're not here now. I still make 2 cups, and one of them never gets touched. It's been a while now, but somehow everything still feels paused, like the room never realized you weren't coming back. Nothing moved since you. Your coffee cup stayed on the shelf too long. Your side of the room stayed untouched. Your name stayed alive inside conversations I still replay in my head at night. And honestly, I think part of me froze the moment you left, because moving things forward felt too much like accepting reality. So I stayed inside old routines, sleeping late, checking my phone, pretending silence wasn't permanent, while the world quietly continued without us. You disappeared from my life slowly, but your absence stayed all at once. Nothing moved since you. Not my heart, not these memories, not the version of me that still waits. Sometimes nothing moves since you, and I kept calling it healing when really I was just surviving inside the same unfinished goodbye. People started asking if I was okay, and I learned how to answer automatically, because explaining grief is exhausting when the loss still feels unreal. Especially this kind of loss, the quiet kind where nobody sees the emotional damage clearly, because nothing dramatic happened. You just slowly stopped existing beside me. And somehow that silence changed everything. I stopped recognizing my own routines without your presence attached to them. Maybe heartbreak isn't always destruction. Sometimes it's suspension. Nothing moves since you. These walls still sound like your voice, and these empty spaces still expect your return. Nothing moves since you, because I kept preserving what hurt me, thinking holding on to it meant holding on to love. I think the hardest part about losing you was realizing life doesn't pause with heartbreak. The days still pass, people still move forward, the world keeps breathing normally, while part of you stays emotionally trapped inside the last moment someone still loved you back. Nothing moves since you, but maybe I finally need to. Maybe grief isn't loyalty, maybe silence isn't connection, maybe memories don't need to stay untouched forever. Nothing moves since you, and that became its own kind of loneliness, 'cause staying frozen beside old love still leaves you alone in the end. Tonight the room still remembers you, but for the first time I open the window and let the air change a little. At first I kept waiting for you to come back emotionally, but slowly the waiting disappeared, and silence took your place instead. It happened so quietly. One less conversation, one less how are you, one less reason to believe we were okay. And I noticed the emptiness immediately, the way the room felt colder around you, the way your attention stopped reaching me naturally, the way your presence became something distant, even while you were still beside me. I kept trying to reconnect us through patience, through understanding, through pretending I wasn't hurting, but silence kept growing faster than love could repair. You didn't disappear suddenly, you just stopped arriving emotionally. Silence filled your place, where warmth used to live, where your voice once reached me, where your love once felt certain. Silence filled your place, and I somehow sound like you again. I remember missing you before the relationship officially ended. That kind of loneliness changes a person because you start grieving in secret. You start noticing how one-sided effort feels, how heavy conversations become, how exhausting hope gets when it's carried alone. And still, I stayed longer than I should have, because part of me believed people don't become strangers overnight, but they do become quieter, and eventually quiet becomes absence. Maybe silence was your way of leaving without admitting it. Silence filled your place through every unfinished night between us, through every delayed reply, through every moment your eyes looked elsewhere. Silence filled your place until I couldn't remember what being emotionally chosen felt like anymore. I used to fear dramatic endings, but now I think quiet endings hurt more, because there's nothing to hate, nothing to fight, nothing to blame clearly. Just emptiness expanding slowly until it becomes the loudest thing in the room. Silence fills your place, and eventually I stopped waiting for your return. Stop searching for warmth inside conversations already fading. Silence filled your place, and maybe that was the answer all along, because love doesn't vanish instantly. Sometimes it slowly stops speaking until all that remains is quiet. Now when I think about you, I don't remember the last thing you said. I remember the silence that said everything first. The air feels different now, like something changed and didn't say why. The air feels different now, like I can't breathe the same, like something's missing in it, but I can't explain. I take a breath and feel it, like you're not around. The air feels different now, and it weighs me down. Nothing really moved, but everything's off, like comfort disappeared without a cause. I walk through the same rooms I always knew, but something in the air doesn't feel like you. Even silence changed, it hits a little harder, like every quiet second just falls a little farther. I didn't notice when it began, just woke up breathing something I don't understand. The air feels different now, and I feel it in my chest, like every breath I'm taking doesn't let me rest. I try to ignore it, but it's always there. The air feels different now, like you're not in it anywhere. I opened all the windows, let the outside in, but nothing really changed within. I thought maybe movement might shift the space, but absence has a way of staying in place. I breathe a little deeper, like that might help, but something about this just stays in myself. I tell myself slowly I'll be okay, but even the air won't feel the same. Maybe it's not the air, maybe carrying pain. I try to move forward, but I don't know how. The air feels different now, and I feel it now. The air feels different now. Or maybe you were the reason it never felt right. The chair you used to take, still pulled out like you're just late. The chair you used to take still faces my side, like it's waiting for a version of you that didn't leave my life. I don't move it, I just sit, like you're walking again. The chair you used to take still feels like a friend. Dinner gets quiet without your voice. Even small talk now feels like a choice. I catch myself turning like you're about to speak, but all I hear is silence staring back at me. I know you're not coming, I tell myself that, but habits don't break when memories sad. The chair you used to take still holds your space, like it remembers the shape of your place. I try to move on, but I hesitate. The chair you used to take won't let me replace. I leave 2 plates out, then put 1 away, like I forget for a second you don't stay. I replay the laughter that filled this room. Now every corner echoes too soon. I thought time would fix it, clear out the view, but time just makes space for missing you. Maybe I'm scared to move it aside, 'cause if I change this, then I'm not in denial. And that empty chair won't just be a place, it'll be proof you're not on your way. The chair you used to take, and I'm still right here, talking to silence like you might appear. I try to be strong, but it's never the same. The chair you used to take still knows your name. The chair you used to take is empty, but I'm not used to that yet. The room feels bigger now, like the walls step back when you left. The room feels bigger now, like I'm smaller in it, like your absence stretched the space. Every second you're missing, I hear my own footsteps like they don't belong. The room feels bigger now, like something went wrong. Your jacket's still hanging, but it doesn't feel real, like objects remember more than I can feel. I walked into the kitchen, forgot why I came. I think I said your name out loud, then didn't again. The clock ticks louder, or maybe it's me counting empty moments where you used to be. I keep moving around, but I don't go far. Every corner feels different from what we were. The room feels bigger now, and I can't feel the space. Every echo reminds me you're not in this place. I try to exist here, but it doesn't feel right. The room feels bigger now, and I fade inside. I left the TV on just for the sound, but even the noise doesn't drown it out. I sat on the the floor instead of the couch, 'cause sitting up there feels like too much. Your cup's still where you left it last. I moved it once, then put it back. I don't know why I do things like that, like changing anything means you won't come back. Sometimes I think I hear the door or your keys, but not anymore. I forget for a second, then remember too fast, or something so present became the past. And now this space doesn't feel like mine, just somewhere I'm passing time. The room feels bigger now, and it's swallowing me whole. Every empty corner echoes what I don't hold. I try to be okay, but I don't know how. The room feels bigger now, and I'm lost in it now. The room feels bigger now. Or maybe you were the only thing that made it feel small. It's strange how a place can remember someone even after they're gone, because every room still feels different now, like the space still knows you. Your absence settled quietly, not loudly enough to destroy everything, just softly enough to change it forever. The hallway feels colder, the kitchen sounds emptier, the nights stretch longer than they used to. And sometimes I still catch myself listening for footsteps that never come anymore, 'cause part of me still expects your presence to return naturally, like love could walk back in without warning. You left physically, but emotionally you stayed in the walls somehow. The space still knows you, even when I try not to remember. Every corner holds echoes of who we used to be here. The space still knows you, through silence, through routine, through everything you touch before leaving. And I don't know how to exist here without feeling you everywhere. I didn't realize how much of you lived inside ordinary moments. The way morning sounded with your voice, the way evenings felt less lonely beside you. The comfort of simply knowing you were near. Now even small things hurt differently. An empty chair, a familiar song, a light left on too late at night, because grief hides inside details, inside spaces, inside habits, inside all the places love used to live quietly. Maybe memories don't stay in people alone, maybe they stay in places too. The space still knows you, even though time keeps moving forward. Your absence still lingers inside the quietest parts of my life. The space still knows you, and sometimes I think that's why healing feels slow, because every room still carries the shape of your presence. People talk about moving on, like it happens all at once, but sometimes it's smaller than that. Sometimes it's learning how to sit in familiar places without expecting someone to return. Sometimes it's realizing a memory can live somewhere without controlling you forever. The space still knows you, but maybe someday it won't ache the same way. Maybe someday these rooms will stop sounding like unfinished conversations. The space still knows you, but I'm slowly learning that memories can exist peacefully without asking me to stay trapped inside them. Tonight, your absence still feels close, but for the first time, the silence doesn't feel like waiting anymore. This place isn't ours, not anymore. Even if it looks the same. This place isn't ours, even though nothing moved. Same walls, same corners, just missing you. I walk through the memories like they still belong. This place isn't ours, and it feels wrong. The couch still dips where you used to sit, but it don't feel like you're part of it. The light hits the floor like it always did, but something about it just doesn't fit. I say home out loud, but it sounds off key, like the words stay the same, but it left with you, not me. I didn't notice when it changed, just started feeling out of place. This place isn't ours, and I feel it now. In the quiet spaces, I don't know how to stand where we stood and not fall apart. This place isn't ours, but it still has my heart. I open the door like you might be there, then catch myself staring at air. I move things around and put them back, like changing anything erases the past. Every room echoes what we used to be. Now it's just space and what's left of me. I tell myself slowly I'll move on soon, but I'm still standing in every room. Maybe it's not the place, maybe it's us. Maybe without you it's just not enough. 'Cause walls don't hold what we want to make, they just stay standing when love fades. This place isn't ours, and it's clear to me now. I'm just holding on to a memory somehow. I try to let go, but I don't get far. This place isn't ours, but I still think we are. This place isn't ours, but I haven't learned yet how to leave it behind. You took the wind with you, and everything after felt colder. You took the warmth with you, now nothing feels the same. Like even light feels distant, like I can't feel anything. is closer, but it don't go away. You took the warmth with you and left me this way. The room still looks the same, but it don't feel like mine. Like comfort disappeared without a sign. I sit in the same places we used to be, but everything around me feels colder to me. I thought it was the weather or just a phase, but cold like this doesn't fade. I didn't realize what you meant to me till everything warm just stopped suddenly. You took the warmth with you and I feel it now. In every quiet second, I don't know how to live in a space that used to feel like home. You took the warmth with you and left me alone. I hold on to memories just to feel heat, but they fade faster than they used to for me. I tried opening windows, letting air move through, but nothing really changes without you. I warm up my hands just to feel something real, but even that moment doesn't fully heal. I tell myself slowly I'll adjust in time, but time hasn't warmed this heart of mine. Maybe it wasn't the place, maybe it was you. The way you made everything feel like it was true. And now without you, it all falls through. Not just missing you, missing the warmth you gave me too. You took the warmth with you, and it's hard to breathe. Like even the air now won't sit in me. I try to move forward, but I don't know how. You took the warmth with you, and I'm colder now. You took the warmth with you, and I'm still here, trying to remember how it felt before you left. You didn't leave all at once. You disappeared in small ways. You're gone in small ways I didn't see at first. And the pauses in your voice and the way you spoke less. Nothing broke loudly, nothing fell apart. You're gone in small ways, and it's hitting me hard. You stopped saying goodnight like it used to mean something, turned into a habit instead of a feeling. Your texts got shorter then harder to read, like you were slowly untangling from me. I told myself distance was something we'd fix, but distance kept growing in moments like this. I didn't notice when it began, just kept holding on to where we had been. You're gone in small ways, and I feel it now in the little changes I can't ignore now. I try to hold on, but it slips right through. You're gone in small ways, and I'm losing you. You laugh a little different, or maybe not at all, and I keep pretending it's nothing at all. You stopped reaching out, I stopped asking why, and somewhere between there we said goodbye. No final moment, no clear mistake, just something fading I couldn't replace. I thought I'd feel it when it was done, but losing you felt like losing you slow. that's the hardest part. There's nothing to blame, just 1,000 small changes that don't feel the same. And I stayed the same while you slipped away, loving every version that didn't stay. You're gone in small ways, and it's all I see in the quiet details you left with me. I try to move forward, but I don't know how. You're gone in small ways, and you're gone now. You're gone in small ways. You're gone in small ways. You're gone in small ways. Not all at once, just enough to stay. Your absence feels loud, like silence turned against me. Your absence feels loud, like it's filling every space, like the quiet's got a voice now, and they keep saying your name. I try to drown it out, but it won't go away. Your absence feels loud, every night, every day. Nothing's really playing, but I hear it all. Every empty second echoes through these walls. Your laugh used to live here, now it just repeats, like a memory stuck on a broken beat. I walk a little softer, like I might disturb what's left of your presence and everything I heard. I thought silence meant peace, something I could trust, but silence without you is just too much. Your absence feels loud, and I can't escape. It's in every corner, every breath I take. I try to move on, but I break somehow. Your absence feels loud, and it's louder now. And it's louder now. I turned on the TV just to hear a sound, but even the noise doesn't drown it out. I started talking like you were still here, then stopped halfway through when it got too clear. I opened my messages, then closed them again, like something might change. If I look long enough, then I keep telling myself it'll fade with time, but time just makes space for what's on my mind. Maybe it's not the silence, it's just missing in it, the way everything echoes without you in it. 'Cause quiet with you never felt this way. Now it's just noise that won't decay. Your absence feels loud, and it's tearing me through, like even the silence is screaming for you. I try to stay strong, but I don't know how. Your absence feels loud, and I hear it now. Your absence feels loud, and I'm still here, listening to everything you left behind. Your side still feels empty, like you just left, not like you're gone. Your side still feels empty, like you're coming back tonight, like I should leave the light on, like we didn't say goodbye. I keep half the bed untouched, like you still belong. Your side still feels empty, and I've been here too long. I don't move your pillow, I don't change the sheets. Like if I keep it how it was, you'll come back to me. The silence in this room, it's harder than before. Like it's trying to remind me what I lost you for. I know you're not here, but it don't feel true, 'cause everything around me still looks like your side still feels empty, like you're saving your place, like it hasn't accepted. You walked away, I tried to move forward, but I fall right through. Your side still feels empty, like it's missing you. I still turn at midnight like you're next to me, like my body remembers what you used to be. I stop reaching over, but I think about it still. How something so simple I can't unfeel. I tell myself healing just takes time, but time doesn't fix what it leaves behind. Maybe I'm afraid to let it change, 'cause if I clear your side, you're really gone for real. And I don't know who I am without that space, without something that still feels like you. It still feels like you. Your side still feels empty, and it's killing me slow, like the bed knows something I don't wanna know. I try to let go, but I don't know how. Your side still feels empty, and it's empty right now. Your side still feels empty, and so do I. This room used to sound different before you left. The silence changed shape after you were gone. Even the air feels colder, hanging on too long. I still wake up sometimes thinking you called my name, but it's only the memory echoing the same. And I miss the little things more than I can explain, like hearing your laughter drift down the hallway late. Now every corner feels empty somehow, 'cause your voice isn't here now, and nothing sounds right. The nights feel longer than they did before goodbye. Your voice isn't here now, just silence in its place. And I keep hearing echoes my heart still tries to chase. I never knew how much sound could disappear, until the person I loved was no longer here. I still talk out loud sometimes before reality lands, like part of me forgets you're not here again. Your favorite mug still sits exactly where you left it, and I can't move small things when they still feel connected. Maybe that's unhealthy, maybe I'm just tired, but grief turns ordinary rooms into quiet fires. I thought time would soften it, but time just made me hear how loud absence can feel. Your voice isn't here now, and nothing sounds right. The your voice isn't here now, just silence in its place. And I keep hearing echoes my heart still tries to chase. I never knew how much sound could disappear until the person I loved was no longer here. I replay old recordings just to hear you breathe again. The house still remembers you, even if your voice is gone.
I think the hardest part was realizing you were fine without me. You stopped calling late at night, stopped asking if I'm alright, like somewhere in between the days. I slowly lost my place. You used to lean into my arms like I was somewhere safe from harm. Now every touch felt unfamiliar, like I was fading from your world. I kept trying to stay close, even when you needed me less most. And I acted like I couldn't see what was happening quietly. And I think that's what hurt the most. You became distant while staying close, like I was only there by name, while everything between us changed. You stopped needing me before you left, before goodbye, before nothing was left. You stopped needing me, and I still stayed, holding on to love while you drifted away. You moved on. I held on. You start sharing every thought, like my comfort mattered not. Every silence grew too wild, like you were leaving me inside. I memorized your fading care, the way you looked but weren't quite there. You were there physically, but emotionally leaving me. I could have asked you to explain, but I already felt the change. There was nothing left to save, just love becoming vague. And maybe that's what broke me more. No final moment at the door, just slowly feeling less important until I'm in nothing. You stopped needing me, no fight, no sound, just something missing all around. You stopped needing me, and now I know some people leave you before they go. Maybe love dies quietly in moments no one sees, in smaller calls and colder eyes, in silent practice goodbyes. And I hate that I still replay every little change you made, every sign I tried to miss, every distance in your kiss. I stayed inside the memory of who we used to be, while you learned how to stand without needing my hand. And I still remain, living in echoes of your name. You You didn't leave because you hated me. You left because you stopped